channel. I'm Sheila of bountifulcook.com, and I wanted to share with you my fried chicken recipe. Now, not to be confused with a conventional fried chicken, we are actually going to cook this particular recipe in the oven. Now remember, if you make this recipe and you like it, do not forget to comment below. And most importantly, if you try this recipe and it turns out just as good as I promised you, maybe even better than KFC, then do not forget to let me know. And of course, always a pleasure to have you.
All the ingredients that I will use for this fried chicken recipe are listed in the description box. It's time to season. Start with drizzling some sea salt over the chicken. Add some garlic powder. White pepper. Cayenne pepper. Onion powder. Turmeric powder. Smoked paprika. Black pepper. Maggi seasoning cube. Once you've added all your seasoning, what you want to do is to go ahead and mix it into the chicken. Be as thorough as you can, making sure that you have covered every part of the chicken. Now it's time to make the milk and egg wash. Put the egg in the milk and whisk until fully combined. Pour the egg and milk wash over your chicken, trying to cover as much as you can. The purpose of doing this is to ensure that your chicken, after marinating, is a lot more tender, making it easier to cook, and also for the marinade to be fully soaked into the chicken. You could also use yogurt or buttermilk for the same process. Cover the chicken and place in the fridge for anywhere between 1 hour to 12 hours. It all depends on the time you have. The longer, the better. Time to mix the coating. Starting with plain flour, add some breadcrumbs into the mix. Combine the plain flour and breadcrumbs. Add turmeric, cayenne pepper, garlic, Maggi seasoning cube, black pepper, onion powder, smoked paprika, white pepper, sea salt. Using a fork, mix the seasoning along with the plain flour and the breadcrumbs all together. This is the fun part. Now that you have your chicken fully marinated and you've created your coating, you want to go ahead and take the marinated chicken pieces, dip them into the egg and milk wash that you had already made, and then go ahead and dip them into the bread and seasoning coating that you have, and place them onto a baking tray. Now if you can, try to get a bacon tray that has a rack which holds the chicken above the bacon tray. This will help your chicken to cook without getting soggy on the side that is on the tray. Trust me, you'll thank me later when the chicken comes out beautifully cooked, crispy and brown all the way through. So I would recommend coating your chicken one by one, but if you do not have the time, you could always take a container, place the chicken into the container, add your flour and seasoning mix and just shake the container, and this will allow your chicken to be fully coated. Just like that, we are good to go. So as you can see, the chicken is already looking great, and all we've done is just coat them in the egg and milk wash and the flour and seasoning. And we're nearly there. So as you can see, I am drizzling some vegetable oil over the chicken. You do not have to drench the chicken, just drizzle it as it will actually distribute as it's baking. Any excess oil will drip onto the baking tray, hence why we have the chicken elevated on the rack. Place the chicken into the oven for around 25 to 30 minutes. After 25 to 30 minutes, this is what the chicken should look like. Crispy, golden brown. And the aroma in my kitchen was absolutely amazing. You can find this recipe along with other recipes on bountifulcook.com. The link is in the description box below. It's time for the taste test, and my goodness, I had to really control myself when tasting this because it smelled so good. When I bit into the chicken, it was nice and juicy and tender on the inside, but still had that nice crispiness on the outside, and the seasoning was just perfect. If you do try this recipe, please do not forget to like, share, and also subscribe and let me know how you get on. And as always, enjoy.